My phone decided to install a software update in the middle of making that video. So, anyway, what I was saying is that I'm constantly analyzing everything about the relationship, and like I said, coming to different conclusions. Sometimes I think it's both that I messed up, but also that I was right in what I was feeling and sensing. Probably what probably the root cause of what happened is my PTSD, if I can call it that, concerning relationships, especially the 2.5 year one with the ex-best friend, but also basically several encounters since my last boyfriend, who left 6 years ago. And so I've lost all faith in anyone's ability to be able to actually stay with me, be interested in me, want to really be with me. I had lost all faith in that even being a possibility, and what was going on with Kane and me was just so ideal, at least at first. And I even told him this, and I thought he understood, at least at first, that I was just afraid. I was so afraid of getting hurt again, so afraid of being alone again, that it probably just destroyed everything. And so surprisingly enough, I haven't had a complete breakdown from this, although I've had a handful of times where I have felt like I was about to break down. I was on the verge of losing it. Thankfully, I had a friend or two that I could talk to kind of calm me down. One of them is the ex-best friend. That's a silver lining that came out of this. Being with Kane finally got me over the ex-best friend, to where I could just look at him as a friend finally, because with Kane, the companionship level was a notch above what I had with the ex-best friend. And so of course that in itself is tragic for me, because now I'm stuck in this state of, I had what I wanted, the whole package, for, let's say, the first 3 weeks. I had my ideal in nearly every way, but overall, more than I thought I had any hope of having. And I had it for a few weeks. I had it in my grasp, and it is gone now, and I honestly cannot see how to get past that right now Even though I know that time and distance will eventually make me okay, I don't know how I will stop comparing any possibility of a future relationship with that companionship level, because that was exactly what I had been, well, I'm going to say 90% of what I have been searching for years. Years on top of years. That companionship level. And maybe if it had just stayed at that, and the romantic aspect was never added in, maybe I could have been okay with that, although I can't swear to it because I was crazy about him before, and maybe being around him, if I had been around him that much just as a friend, would have eventually gotten to me, because I don't think I would have been able to help falling for him regardless. But then maybe it would have just been like an unrequited love and not so painful, because I've had a couple of those before, and while they hurt, it wasn't as painful because I had never got to be with them. And so I didn't have these memories of what was and what I'd lost. I just never had them in the first place. And just wished deeply that I could be. So, but anyway, with the help of the ex-best friend and another friend or two, I've been surviving better than what I thought I would have, but part of it is the logical part of me. I have been doing my best to distract myself, because I knew that would help the time pass, and time's the only thing that's going to heal me at all. Even though it won't completely heal me, nothing could. But I've been distracting myself as much as possible. Mainly watching shows that are comfy places for me mentally, and distracting enough that I can maybe get through an hour or two at a time without thinking about Kane. Sleeping is hard. I'll be drifting off to sleep, and then there'll be some random memory or thought go through my head, and I'm instantly awake, and I can't sleep on my new mattress because I was with him on it, and I got it shortly after we started dating, and he helped me set it up, and so that's completely tied to him in my mind. The kitten that I adore, I can't look at him without thinking about Kane, because he spent so much time with me trying to catch him, and also, would pet the kitten. Once I caught the kitten, spent quite a bit of time playing with him and helping me with him, and he's the one who first took him out of the cat carrier after I caught him. So that tears me up. Work has not been easy at times, although it has gotten a little bit easier thanks to me being able to be distracted somewhat by a couple of good friends. And that gave me a feeling of not being totally alone, which helped a lot. And also, at least